This is a really dope angle. I don't know why I don't film videos like this more often. Okay, cool. Here we go. Oh, crack my knuckles. Hello everyone, my name is Sarah. Yes, my hair is wet because yes, I just took a shower because yes, it has been very busy for me. I just got cast in a summer show. Well, not a full-on show. It's more of like a new play reading. So yes, I've been very busy procrastinating by watching a bunch of YouTube videos all day today. That is awful and irresponsible. Don't ever do that. But today I wanted to talk about memorization, specifically line memorization, because I have a lot of people who tell me I really want to get into acting, but I'm not really good at memorization, or I have really bad memory. And to that I say kind of same. Actually, what I say is, first off, don't let that stop you from chasing your dreams. If acting is something you want to try out and you kind of really want to do, but there's something about you that, you know, kind of hinders you from doing it, don't let it. Look at me. Do you think I'm really bankable? No. Is that stopping me? No. Should it? Maybe. But is it? No. That's right. Empowerment, people. What is this video already? Okay, so I have tips for you. 5 tips to be exact. Specific, exact. Exact. I have 5 tips for memorization just for you watching. That wasn't very confident. Oh well. Step 1 is confidence. Actually, no. The first thing is to read the play or musical that you're in. If you haven't seen it before, if there's a movie about it, I don't recommend watching the movie to like base everything off of, because you were cast for something specific that they see in that role that fits in the storyline, so you bring that. But first you gotta know what the story is and who you are in the whole story, just so you know what you're doing. So yes, read the play, the actual play, the words, reading. I know it's a lot, you just gotta do it. These are just some things that I like to use when I memorize lines or try to memorize lines. So tip number 1 is to take baby steps. If you have a lot of lines or you don't have a lot of lines, break it up into phrases or take it sentence to sentence. What is this? If you've got a giant monologue and you're like, yo, intimidation, just take it piece by piece. You can take it from line to line if that makes sense for you, or take it like sentence or punctuation by punctuation. I mean, if it says something like he said, comma, hello, period, you don't have to be like he said hello. Just so you know, take it phrase by phrase. Tip number 2 is to speak it over and over and over and over and over and over. Once you've broken up your lines, go back to the previous one you just memorized and add it on to the next one. It's kind of like a dance. You get your first day count, then you get your next day count, you start back from the beginning just so you have the whole way through and it can be really fluid and awesome. Tip number 2B is to do this every single day, just so you don't lose what you got. Tip number 3 is to use people. No, not like that. Don't ever use people like that. No, that's not what I'm saying. Ask fellow cast members or your siblings or roommates or just cousins or anyone around you who has like half an hour to kill time with you. Then you can pull out your script and be like, hey, would you mind going over my lines with me really quick? More likely than not, they'll be like, yeah, sure, I'll read some lines in a play with you, just so they can pretend to be actors as well. I know that's what I do sometimes. Like, yes, I'd like to pretend to be in the show. It actually works a lot better if it's a cast member who is also in the scene with you, just so you can be like, yo, I know exactly what you sound like, and we can actually work with relationship obligations and things like that, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes the other person is super busy because they're like professional and stuff and they have a life and things, whatever. Tip number 3B, no peeking. Give them the script, have them turn away from you and be like, hey, look, I'm gonna memorize it, go. Tip number 4 is to take it slow. I've actually only done this one time and it was recommended to me by my friend Marissa because this is how she memorizes. Especially when it comes to classical pieces, you have to get every single word out. Otherwise, people won't understand you. Or just in anything actually. Speak each of the words very slowly so that 1, you get the gist of what you're saying, and 2, you won't fumble on the words because you know all the words and in what order to speak them. Tip number 5 is to record it. So you can take a recording device like your phone or like an actual recording device if you still have one of those, and you can speak out the entire dialogue. This one you can actually read off the script for because you don't want to get this wrong. So have one recording of the full dialogue or the whole entire scene or the whole play if you want to. If you have the memory for that, go for it. And a second one with just the other person or other characters' lines, leaving space to say your lines back to the recording. It's kind of like you're talking to yourself. An actor's life for me. Woo! And if all else fails, there's always improv. Unless the playwright is actually there and alive and has the opportunity to see it, then please do not improv anything. Just say it word for word. do not ad-lib. Oh my gosh, for the love of everything that is good, do not ad-lib. But if the playwright's like dead, then go for it, like Shakespeare. Although everyone knows Shakespeare, and you could get like publicly shamed for messing up the to be or not to be monologue. Just memorize it, just do what you can, okay? Alright, so that's all that I have for today's video. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, give it a thumbs up and leave me a comment down below of any video suggestions that you want to see from me, because it is summer. I don't still have a lot of time to do so many things because I'm trying to adult and things. Also, give it a thumbs up for this background. I should use this more often. And if you're interested, I have a video on the second channel that I have with my sisters called Via Career Cubed. It's a video where I show you guys all the plays and musicals that I have like in hand, and you can go ahead and subscribe to this channel where you'll be seeing videos from me every Wednesday and Saturday, and follow me on social media if you want to. It's on the down bar below. I will be at VidCon next weekend. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. So stay tuned and subscribed for daily vlogs live from VidCon. Alright guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!
All I wanna do is think about what you think about when you think about